things as they are?
I don't know, love. I mean, I reset the whole game. I got a perfect score with Connor.
Accessing the story chart.
She's already getting doubts. I think we'll continue anyway. At this point, we're right at the beginning of the game. If you're just tuning in now and you're just starting now, I really suggest going back and seeing my first storyline. I'm gonna separate this into two playlists. The first one and the second one. So, spoiler alert, you have been warned. AX400. That's me.
This is the top-of-the-range household assistant. It cooks 10,000 different dishes.
Come on, Zoe, let's go.
So, we learnt at the end of the last game that YK500 was the line that was Alice. I wonder, that first little girl that we looked at there, is she like a blonde version of Alice? Is she also... Does she look fairly similar? I don't know, I mean... Androids selling androids.
We'll take it.
I think, honestly, it wasn't, but it's just a nice little opener, that. Yeah, so, in the last one, we sacrificed everything for Alice. I mean everything and everyone.
It's a bit difficult getting it back and working.
I traded in Marcus's life for a safer world, which in the end didn't happen because I misjudged. I knew North would take over and get more violence, but I honestly thought with Marcus out of the picture that the rebellion would fizzle out before the end of their story and before the end of Kara's story.
Register your name.
Kara.
But that didn't happen. That did not happen, and North fought to the bitter end, but in the end she was terminated. God, we sacrificed everything. I sacrificed everything. Even Connor. He became deviant and his future was left uncertain. Cyberlife's grand plan seemed to be to win whatever, to be in charge of the deviant who was in charge of the rebellion. I don't know what they get out of that. Maybe like instigate a war between humans and androids and then profit from it, from selling to both. I don't know. But I think we missed a lot of the story because Marcus died. We missed all of Marcus's storyline, and subsequently that impacted the other storylines more than I thought they would. So when we lost Marcus, and then later we lost a Connor model, and that kind of impacted the rest of the story. So I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna try and do things differently. I'm gonna see if I can get a better ending for everyone. I just really wanted them to make it and survive, and they did, but at what cost? At so many lives destroyed. We lost so many. It was heartbreaking. We lost Luther, we lost Marcus, we lost everyone. So hopefully this time around we can get a better ending for everyone. And if not, well, we're gonna try and we're gonna see what happens. Again, that same little girl.
Yes, I think that's enough.
Here. Let me help.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, dear.
So, trying to read a bit more of the magazines, because I missed a few along the way. And this way I can... we never did learn about what happened at the end. The androids took over and everything became about that. But there was some serious happenings in the world, climate change, and saying we're on the brink, and this is the brink now. And certainly a bit more about the nuclear war that might be happening between Russia and America, and that's still going on now with the like subs moving in position. This could be the start of World War III, etc. Oh. So I looked around here and there's nothing else I can interact with in the park, and it won't let me like... But maybe I missed some stuff. Just able to look, not touch. Oh. Alright, let's not miss the crossing this time. Oh, speed up because it's changing. Nice, okay. And that's that. I don't know, I want to do things differently. I want to explore new paths. I want to see if I can get like a better storyline outcome for everyone. I think when I did the freeing of the androids, I messed up because I didn't get the button mashing right.
The machines are observing us.
Yes, I'm observing you
They're
right now.
waiting in the darkness for the right moment to take out.
So no,
For it is written.
I don't know, I mean,
It's great. What you think?
like I say, I want to get the best outcome for everyone, but at the same time, I don't want to repeat everything again. I don't want to do it all the same way. I want to try something new, something different, and something better. So,
Identification verified. Here is your order number 847. That will be $63.99. Please confirm payment. Payment
Payment.
confirmed. Transaction complete.
it's weird to think that, like, someone hired put an android there to man their shop so that they don't have to hire a member of staff, that they don't have to allow for lunch breaks or to feed, or anything like that. So they're reaping the rewards, but then the working class have no work. So the only ones that the rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer, because androids are taking the jobs of the working class. They're not actually, and maybe some of the middle class. They're not actually taking the jobs of like the higher class people. It's nice. So last time I went past those guys and got roughed up. This time I'm not going to do that because I just want to get out of here and without being roughed up.
Machines, ladies and gentlemen, are meant to serve us. Not
There's the Cyberlife shop. There we go. Segregation. easy to see how we would make the same mistakes of our past. I mean, slavery is something that has happened throughout our entire history. And it's easy to see how we'd make the same mistakes again. A lot of people say about, you know, the technology's moving too fast, that we should slow down, but without technology, I don't think we can evolve as a species. But on the other hand, we've got to be cautious about it. So again, I missed something there. Right off the bat, climate change magazine. So I missed something there in the park, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, that's it for this one. And I'll see you in the next one. Here we go. Knowing the truth, and again, spoiler alert, I would strongly recommend going back and seeing the first series before you go through this second playthrough with me. Knowing the truth about Kara's and Alice's origins, certainly Alice's, and a YouTuber put me onto this recently. I will see if I can get the name now, just a sec. Get that name. Unfortunately, I did try looking. I can't find the video, but someone turned me on to this, that there are clues at the very start of the game and in this section about Alice's true identity.
The housework, the washing, you cook the meals, and you take care of...
So I'm going to show them to you.
God damn it, where the fuck's the brat gone now? Alice! Alice! Oh, there you are. That's
So,
Alice. You look after her. Homework, bath, all that crap. Got it?
Yes, Todd.
Get started down here, then you do upstairs.
Okay. So what I want to show is those clues that are available.
Yeah.
If the person who originally did this gets hold of me, I will of course credit them in the description. If you're watching this and you were like, hey, I did a video on this, pop your name on the comments. I will include you in the description as well, because I'm nice like that.
Yeah. I'll bring it tomorrow. Yeah, same place, you know.
Damn, this guy drinks a lot. I can't talk about the pizzas, I just had one myself today. Domino's, very nice. Very expensive. I think it's nice to have takeaway now and again. Yep. So on the original artwork, that was going to be like a better place to live was going to be actually housing being demolished instead of a new housing development going up. It was an old one coming down. So don't think there's anything else that we missed. Yeah, those subtle reminders just to stay within the stay within your bounds. There are a few collectibles like the magazines, but it's not much. deactivated. New order processed and ordered. Okay. Housing simulator activated. I have to do a lot of this myself. If you're a kid and you're watching this, get ready to do a lot of this yourself. Can't always afford a dishwasher straight away.
Kara,
Yes, Todd?
bring me a cold beer.
Right away.
Okay. There you go. Some stuff over here. Oh, and the Hoover. Turn on the Roomba. Hope I'm saying that right.
Alice, you better stop that right now. Why is she always pushing me? Always pushing.
Let's have a look at this. Android power. I think I read this one, but just to be on the safe side. I don't think I did actually. Anyway, I will do a video of all those separate ones soon. Where did Alice go? She's over here. We talked to her? No. Let's check the garden. Washing. If androids are so expensive, it makes you wonder how Todd can afford this in the first place. We did find some red ice, and he was talking about my business. So whether he actually meant he was a dealer or a supplier or something like that, but I honestly don't know, but I think
You like playing out here? You look bored. Would you like to play a game?
so last time we mentioned her mother and she looked cold, but the reason for that, of course, was that she doesn't have a mother, that she was created and she was looking for a mother, not for an actual. Yeah. There it is, the red ice. Todd again with his habits. Hydrochloric acid.
You shouldn't mess around with my stuff. It makes me nervous.
I'm sorry, Todd.
You just stay the fuck out of my business. Unless you want to piss me off. You want to piss me off?
No, Todd.
It makes you wonder if she went deviant before and he reset her. I mean, we know he probably smashed her up something terrible, but was she a deviant before and then she had a memory reset?
I've made a good start down here. I'll head upstairs.
Do what you have to do, but stop bothering me.
Mm-hmm. I'm walking in front of you, game. Alright, we can talk to Alice again. Didn't realize we could do that.
That's a pretty toy. What's its name?
So I think the first playthrough around, I really missed a lot of the conversations I could have had with Alice. Of course I can open these windows a bit more as well, get some fresh air in. Oop.
And now to sports. First up, basketball. As the Gears prepare for their critical match with...
Another 225,000 jobs will lost.
Yeah, so a lot of people unemployed. The rich get richer, the poor get poorer, and the president seems to not care and give a damn. I don't know. She just doesn't want to address the matter. It's probably because she's, you know, going to be looking at voters who praise Cyberlife, so Cyberlife's more in favour than out of favour. Unemployment is an issue, but it's not being addressed, not properly. So, I don't know. I mean, maybe we can unlock more of that story with Marcus. So this was the one I read. There was one downstairs and one upstairs, and I didn't read the one upstairs. I read the one upstairs, not the one downstairs, sorry. Okay. There we go. Alright, so this is clue number 1. Things fall out, and we go to pick it up, and there it is on the magazine cover. So she sees it there, but I don't think we do. See if I can zoom in on that. No, it's not showing up on there. But she's seen it now. That magazine that fell out was showing. It showed Alice is an android. She's not human. So Kara knows, but she doesn't say anything. Risk of behavioral disorder and a gun. We didn't see that before. So now we know where the gun is. I didn't get that one before.
Watch it.
Yeah, it's clean what you just messed up. Clean the bathroom or do... So we can see on there a blonde hair girl going up a ladder to the sun. And of course, Alice isn't blonde.
I just want to tidy up your room a little. I only need 2 minutes. Is that okay, Alice?
So there it is in fuller detail. That's not Alice. That was his daughter before she moved out. So this was her room. Whoop. And ventilate the room. Unlocked that path. See about Alice.
Alice in Wonderland. Of course.
A few things to tidy up here. Or look at.
Seems you like reading.
Right, what about the box beforehand? It's locked, of course. And now let's talk to Alice.
I'm sure we used to be friends before I was reset. Maybe we can be friends again.
Trusted.
Your father said you chose my name. Kara. It's nice. How did you choose it? You should tell me about yourself. What you like to do, where you like to go, your favorite foods. That would really help me. You're very quiet. I hope I don't scare you.
Trusted. Path unlocked. Now she gives me the key and runs off. Alright, so that was important, and it's important we get that reaction again because I want to show you these pictures. Like I say, I'm not the first to notice this. Another YouTuber turned this on to me. I can't remember his name. I'm sorry. If you have seen this yourself, please leave a comment below and I will refer it to your video as well. So here we go. First of all, the 4-leaf clover. Nothing special about that. But then, you see this. This is the family. So him, the mother who's clearly blonde, and the daughter who is also blonde. Now, Alice's hair is brown. And she doesn't really look like her picture. Yes, she's very young in the picture. But that's not her. And then finally we have this, which is clearly Kara. Sorry, Alice. And there's blood coming out of the side of her head and tears, which could be him ripping out her implant, the little circle on the side of her head. And then it's him and her as if she was a real girl, not an android. And then of course a woman to replace the mother in the family, and his family dream is recompleted with a mother, a daughter, and himself. But then, of course, he breaks me apart. So, it's clear from the get-go, those clues right there are about Alice and the fact that Alice isn't human. And those clues are there in the first place. So, we didn't notice it the first time round, but I can see it here a bit more clearly now that I've replayed, and obviously due to that last video I can see. Oh. She looks at herself in the mirror a lot. I think sometimes that can't be a coincidence. There must be something with the mirror that I'm missing. Connor had the same thing, and Marcus, I think, had a point himself at one point. Oh wow, my batteries are low. Ask Todd for new instructions. There's nothing we can do with the cupboards, is there? No, we're good to go.
What are you doing?
I'm playing.
You're playing. I know what you're thinking. You think your dad's a lowlife? Huh? Fucking loser? Can't get a job, take care of his family? Don't you think I tried to make things work? But whatever I do, when someone comes along, they just fuck it all up! I know what you think of me. You hate me. You hate me, don't you? Say it! You hate me!
So the fact that she's crying there must mean that she's a deviant.
What am I doing? I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know I love you, don't you? You know I love you.
So the previous girl that was there, his daughter and the mother must have left when his temper got bad, and yeah, they found a new place to live, which was probably for the best for them. This time I think I got everything. Everything except one thing. Missed something on the clean the first floor. Got some new unlocks, but missed something there. Don't know what I've missed, but there we are. Anyway, hope that's a bit more of an insight into Alice's original past, and a few clues there. And let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching.